Hey everybody, this is Roberta Eastman back from Home Buyers Inventory to answer the questions, what does the process look like when we're viewing or wanting to do a rent-to-own home with Home Buyers Inventory? Huge question, we get it often, so today we wanted to answer that for you. Let's go ahead and get started. So here's what to expect when viewing a rent-to-own home with Home Buyers Inventory. Number one, do a drive-by of the house. Now do keep in mind that first impressions aren't always correct. For example, we have had some homes that look very small from the outside, but have really spacious living areas, bedrooms, and great backyards. Even before the viewing, you should go and see the property from the outside. Now do be careful, right? Because the neighbors and people might get a little suspicious. So don't try going into the yards and don't try to go into the house because the neighbors will call the police. But you should do a drive-by and view the outside, but keep in mind that first impressions aren't always correct. Often those things are enough to know if a property is for you. You can get a good feel for the neighborhood by driving around nearby streets too. So drive around the block and make sure that it is a good neighborhood for you. We often, again, will buy in neighborhoods that have homeowners in them versus renters. That's just the type of place that we buy. And it's worth doing this both during the day and at night to assess the neighborhood. We buy in very good areas, lowest crime, good schools, and where people want to live. We want to buy homes that you want to live in. So that's how one of the criterias that we look at is it has to be a good neighborhood and where it's homeowners, not renters, homeowners, because we're trying to move everybody into being a homeowner here. So those are the types of neighborhoods that we buy in. Now, when you find it's a great fit, the home, then you make an appointment to view the home. And do so ASAP. Make sure you view that home as soon as possible. You don't want to miss out. The first person who goes through the 5 steps of the process with Home Buyers Inventory first gets the keys to the home. That's why it's important for you to move to view the home and then next step, next step. Number 2 is be prepared. You can make a list of the questions you want to ask before the house viewing. Often what happens is when people go to the home, if they have a great interest in the home and we believe it's a good fit for us as well, because that's just as important, then the people who are showing the home, the team members, Dawn and Alicia on the ground, they will call me at the same time so we can all talk and make sure your questions are answered, make sure it's a good fit. Now, there's absolutely no obligation in you going to view the home, but once you're in the house, it's easy for things to slip your mind. And number 3, take a friend with you. We recommend never go to a viewing alone. If you've been able to speak to Dawn or Alicia on the phone and you've gotten to know them, then that's perfectly fine. But otherwise, typically we talk about this when you're going to meet other people. Don't go to a viewing by yourself if you've not spoken to the person on the phone or texted with them or, had some kind of a relationship, even with us answering questions online. Just make sure that you are keeping yourself safe always. But either take a partner or a friend. Not only is it safer, it's always great to have someone to bounce design and furniture placement ideas off of. Right? Because you're going to get in there and you're going to see where you want your furniture and they can help share those ideas with you and you can bounce your ideas off of them. You'll have the whole house designed by the time you leave. 4, check the outside of the property. So many of our properties have a garage, fenced backyard, and even great decks to sit on and enjoy your new home. So make sure you check those things out. And number 5, be thorough. Remember, this is ultimately going to be one of the biggest purchases in your life. And no one's going to blame you for being nosy. Check the cupboards and the closets. You can look in the attic and the basement too. Bring a flashlight with you. At Home Buyers Inventory, we make sure all safety and concern issues on the property inspection report have been taken care of. 6. Check the utility company if you're new to paying your own utilities. See, you can call the local utility companies, provide the address, ask them to give you the average usage. Remember, it will depend on how many people are and will be living in the home for a fair comparison, right? If there were 3 people in there and now there's going to be 4, then there's going to be that different usage. Or the other way around, there were 2 people, now there's going to be 3, etc. So to have a fair comparison, you just need to keep that in mind. But the average usage that the utilities companies share with you will give you a baseline to start from. And number 7, be friendly. See, building a rapport with a seller will make you more memorable, which is always helpful when you want the home. A good relationship with a great communication, it what drives a smooth transition from you renting to becoming a tenant buyer with Home Buyers Inventory. You can also get free budget home decorating tips by clicking the link below. Visit us at homebuyersinventory.com. That's www.homebuyersinventory.com, and you'll be able to see all of our available homes, and then you can go ahead and get yourself scheduled.